Hello, this is a digital narrative. My name is Chris Terranova, and this is for MED-6045 at Wilmington University. When growing up, my family lived in a nice neighborhood that was connected to a really down-in-the-dumps apartment complex that was highly active in illegal happenings. The population of those apartment complexes was diverse with Hispanics, African Americans, and Caucasians. My brothers would often be chased home and beaten up until my family had to move because of those reasons. When we moved, I was very young and I was put into public school at the grade level of second and fifth grade. And I was placed in two schools that were in inner city Wilmington. In those schools, I always got into fights and conflicts instigated by African Americans and Hispanics because I was white. In middle school and high school, I was able to form a lot of positive relationships with other students with racial backgrounds through team sports and other common interests. When growing up, I always remember those conflict situations and how my parents and friends helped me work through them, and I feel that I'm a better person because of those interactions, even though if they're negative or positive. My parents always taught me that some of the kids that would act out in my school had different background upbringing because that caused them to be different, and I always was taught not to treat anybody different because I shouldn't be treated just because of my race. My dad is a retired police officer, and he has his own opinion of racism, especially since he grew up in a bad area of Wilmington, and he himself always got into fights and conflicts because of his race. I feel back when I was growing up, it was a lot of it was a lot different compared to what it is like growing up now because people were really divided and ignorant to what was really going on in the world. I will always remember one conflict with an African American classmate because he wanted to fight me because of slavery and I was white. I was able to de-escalate the situation by explaining to him where I am and where I'm from, and we later became friends. I'll never forget that. After high school, I attended Delaware Technical Community College and started my career there in Informational Technology Department. Since Delaware Tech accepts every potential student, we all know how diverse the population of students and teachers can be. I love being a student and I love working at Delta because of all my interactions with people from various places and cultures. As a teacher now, I enjoy working with students and get to know them. And the main reason why I got into IT and education was to help people become successful and bail them out at troubled times. It honestly gives me the best feeling in the world. As I go on to get married and have children of my own, I hope to have them experience working with others and being around people with from different places and different experiences. When we learn about others and find out about who they are and what they've been through, it makes us better people and it helps us as individuals grow to become better people. To make my classroom more inclusive, I will implement more collaborative assignments and projects that will allow my students to work together with their peers from different backgrounds and different experiences so they can see that they really aren't different from one another. The best thing a teacher can do is create positive relationships with students. I know their backgrounds, goals, to know their backgrounds, goals, and what makes them tick becomes beneficial to not only the teacher but to the learner. Educators need to take the time to get to know each and every one of their students in order to make them and their educators' lessons successful, and most importantly, to make them successful students. I've learned through this assignment that a person's background, culture, and experiences make them the person they are today. Even if the interactions are positive or negative, we need to learn and adopt. I feel my experiences in public schools, community college, and work have helped me create an inclusive classroom environment that I have learned to be detrimental to the students' learnings and my teachings. I learned through this course to get to know my students, who they are, where they're from, and what their interests are, because this information is vital to help them become successful not only in my classroom, but in their lives. Thank you very much.